Hello everyone, welcome back to Benton Road. In this video, this is a slightly unplanned and unexpected video, but I thought I'd put it together because it's basically going to be summing up what's going to be happening over the channel in the next few months or so. So today I have actually bought myself a new railway, some baseboards to go with Benton and track. So I'm basically going to be showing you what it looked like and where it's about now. So I hope you all enjoy. Sit down and get a cup of tea and enjoy the video. So welcome back to Benton Road everyone. This is the layout that I bought. It's from a younger modeller. He hasn't actually got a YouTube channel, but he's been modelling for the past 3 years from what he was telling me. And unfortunately he wanted to change his model railway room into a gaming room, so the Xbox had kind of taken over, which I think is a shame, but it's his decision. So I bought his railway for the grand price of £80, which was an ultimate bargain, and I was so pleased with it. So as you can see the sheer size of the layout, it's 3 metres by 2 metres approx, but it's a lovely little layout, though I do have quite a few plans for it, but all this scenery will be coming up. So as you can see here, this is where we're taking the layout to pieces basically for transportation. Some of the track we pulled up, some of it we left down, just so we could take the baseboards apart and just for the ease of the transport of the layout without it getting damaged. So when we started loading it up into the van, we had to kind of carefully stack it, as you can see here, because it had the track supports from the old Hornby track raising set, which you still can get today, but I won't be using that on the layout anymore. It was nice when it was on there, but it wasn't really my thing, and I wanted to make it kind of prototypical to the late 1990s, to the more modern era of 2018. So this is where we are right now. We've basically brought it home, so I will show you the next part to the video of the layout actually in the loft. So this is where we're at the moment. I've actually started laying some track and a little bit of scenery just to kind of get things started. It's going to be 2 loops. It's actually a rather big layout. At the moment it's offset supports and legs, just because it's fitting the loft and I don't yet have a shed for it, even though will be getting a shed, but that will be in a few months or so from now. So I could be up here for until January or February next year, but this is just the way it's going to be for now. I'm just going to make sure I've got some trains running and getting my track set up. So this bit over here is going to be my station area. As you can see, I haven't quite finished it yet. And then over here are my pilot sidings. So these will have my class 66 and 67 in, or if I'm having a steam gala, it will have some steam locomotives in. Then coming down here, we have some more space for platform. And then this siding down here will lead into a Stobart rail depot and container ports. So I've purchased some Oxford die-cast container cranes. They are Malcolm and Stobart, so they will look rather nice on the railway, and I've always wanted to have a container port on one of my railways. Now it comes over here through this middle bit here. This bit I decided is going to make it foldable, so it's accessible from under here basically, because it does stand at 1 metre tall. But the other layout that I'm doing right now, the Tinley TDM, it will be connecting up at this point over here. So I'm going to add a point there, and it's going to go straight off. So it'll be touching the back of that board there. So I have a nice long run for my TDM, and I can shunt in my steamer engines. Then coming around here, the person who had this before was a younger modeller as well. He actually had I think it was a Pico turntable in here. Now it did actually come with the cutout put back in, but I've taken that out because I'm actually going to be getting a Pico turntable. This will actually go here, and I'm going to have the roads go here, here and here, so I can still have the road going round and the parking being there. And then the locomotives will come off the siding here, come round. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a curve or not yet. I don't think I'm going to use a curve, just be a straight bit of track. And they'll run in onto the turntable and straight into their storage sidings. I'm also going to have some coach storage sidings, which are going to be this one here and this point here. And they'll basically run in off the middle line, and they will come in. The locomotive will be drawn in first, but the locomotive will then detach and pull in here. And then a pilot locomotive, which will come from over here, will then come out, go around, then push the coaches into the siding. So I haven't yet finished. As you can see, I've still got a bit of scenery to remove. That's all the scenery from the old layout. You've probably seen the photos of it anyway, but that's just the cork and the static grass mat. Though I am going to be using a mixture of static grass and foam for my railway, which I think would be rather nice to add a bit of variation. But I'm still undecided about what Pico products I'll be using.